4 audience members and a videographer. Hi. By a show of hands, how many of you have ever had a migraine? Wow, everybody. A migraine is more than just a bad headache. Often a cluster headache, tension headache, or a sinus headache is mistaken for a migraine. I'm going to go ahead and give you a better understanding of migraine. We're going to go over the symptoms, the triggers, the diagnosis, and the treatment. There are a variety of symptoms associated with a migraine. One of the most common is severe head pain. You get light sensitivity, noise sensitivity, and the visual changes affect the pain level. Evans in 2009 says that during a migraine, that the brain cannot control the sensory information, and so oh my gosh! I'm so just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. The bright lights seem brighter, and lights seem brighter, and noises seem louder, and you feel the pain more in the blood vessel pulsation. Nausea and vomiting often accompany a migraine, and another symptom is dizziness or vertigo. Now let's get to triggers. Many things that trigger a migraine. One of the main triggers is stress. Another thing that can trigger hormones that can trigger a migraine is hormones. That's mainly found in female patients. Other things such as the weather, such as today, where it's very, very rainy, can affect people's can affect allergies, which we'll touch on in a moment. The heat and things like that. Smells can also affect it. Odors, aromas, aromatherapy, and things of that nature. It's also been found that food, primarily cheese, for me it's Swiss cheese, and in 2007, Kelman says that alcohol can be a contributor to migraine triggers. Significantly, red wine, even chocolate can be a trigger. But now we need to find out about how migraines are diagnosed. There's no instruments or lab exams required. It can just be done in your primary care physician's office. The problem is it's not always the time, duration, and onset of symptoms, the frequency, and what alleviates a migraine are all things that are taken into consideration and studied in order to effectively diagnose a migraine. Treatments include, according to Trulio in 2012, triptans. Triptans are predominantly one of the most common fast-acting, easy remedies that a doctor can prescribe. Triptans include, one of them is sumatriptan, known by the name brand of Imitrex. Believe it or not, Botox. Botox was approved by the FDA in 2010. That was reported by Schuyler in 2013. You can keep allergies in check by taking allergy shots at your doctor's office. You can inhale corticosteroids such as Flonase, or you can take over-the-counter medications such as Allegra, Claritin, or Zyrtec. But always be sure and talk to your doctor before you take anything. Now, for me, whenever I get one, if it's not bad enough for me to have to go to the emergency room and get an IV, I will take a little piece of crystallized ginger to help subside the nausea, and then I'll take some Benadryl, and then I'll just sleep it off, and I'll probably sleep till the next day. And once I get deep enough into a sleep, for me, then finally I'll wake up without one. During this time, we have gone over the symptoms, the triggers, the diagnosis, and the treatments, some of the treatments and whatnot of migraines. So the next time somebody says, "Oh, I've got such a migraine," you'll know it's all in their head.